Alright guys, what's up? So I'm coming back to you with another daily recap video. And today was a pretty wild day in the market and a kind of weird day for me, so I'm going to go over it quick. So just starting off with the SPY, right? So, we kind of stayed flat overnight, and then this morning we had CPI numbers come out and we dumped pretty hard, right? So we dumped pretty hard, and we went through one support here. There was another one here that I recently deleted, and another one here. So from the dump, we had about a $6.50, $7 drop, give or take. And so I thought right off the bat we might get like a little dead cat into this area and then reject. And so I was kind of leaning short initially, but as you could see, we just had a straight $6.50 pump up within the first hour of the market. So that kind of caught me off guard. So I wasn't really long during this period. I'll show you what I did do. And then I was looking for shorts and ultimately missed this one because this was obviously a huge candle, so I missed this. And then I was looking for some type of re-entry here, and then I was looking at this area here, and I said to myself, if we start breaking up this way with volume, I'll probably get out. And so at this point here, I was actually entering a short position on SPX, which is similar to SPY action-wise. And I actually got stopped out on the 2-minute wick of this candle, which ultimately led to this happening. And sometimes, that's the price you pay for having a tight stop, because the contracts nearly doubled from this move here. And then if I just held, another 20 minutes or so, they were up 150%. Ultimately, if I held throughout the rest of the day, which I know I wouldn't have, they were up near 300%, right? And so definitely a crazy day for price action, as we pumped up about $6.50 and ultimately from the highs dropped about $10. So that definitely doesn't happen every day. So I'm going to walk you through some of my trades I took today. So the first trade I took was at Netflix, and I took a small position. I took a small position here off a 2-minute setup within the 5-minute structure here, and I saw these wicks to the upside. And I think actually on this candle here, when I saw this wicking up, I actually closed it for tiny gains, that like 5% gains, really nothing really. And then we kind of just watched it range sideways for the rest of the day, ultimately before breaking down with the market, and then the dead cat bounce at the end of the day eventually sent it a little higher. Another trade I took was with Tesla. I identified this key area at 936 around this zone here. This is a key level which I now deleted, but we needed an hourly close above here, which it looked like we nearly got. And so I was looking for a big break to the upside, as the market was still climbing higher at the time. So I entered on the break of there was a 2-minute setup in here, and on the break of this candle, basically after the small retest, I entered. So about at 936 I entered. And then at this point on this candle, I had a 950 call. I was up about 30 to 25% or so, but I said I only have one contract here. My upside target was near 970-ish or so. And I said, you know what, I'm going to ride it out with a stop at break even. And then sure enough, I got stopped out around here, and then looked for re-entry, but I didn't really love anything. And ultimately, we faded with the market, back down to my level here. So that was another trade I took. And then another small trade I took with Amazon was I actually took a short position. I had these levels in over here in 32.15 area. So I was looking for some bearish price action, which we got this wick here. Then I entered on a 2-minute setup here, and ultimately I got a decent chunk of this bar here, and I closed out right around view up here for small gains. So, I'm going to post a profit and loss picture of what these 3 trades looked like. And I used about $8,000 worth of buying power, but really didn't come away with anything. I was pretty much break even on the day. And it just goes to show that in this market, sometimes you're better off doing nothing than trying to press trades. So, going into tomorrow, I might see some bearish action, but we'll ultimately see what happens. So, catch you guys.